Can we talk about how you evaluate whether someone will engage academically at Stanford?
You know, we're looking for students who are curious, who are willing to share their perspectives both inside and outside of the classroom, and perhaps most importantly, we're looking for students who want to seek new ideas, new perspectives, almost insights or truth, and to do that in a collaborative way. When you leave GSB as a leader, you're going to go out and have some tough problems to solve, but you're not going to do it by yourself. You're not going to do it in your own head somewhere. So really having someone who's going to be leveraging the thoughts of others to come up with the best possible solution is important. To assess these behaviors, we look in multiple places in the application. The most obvious would be the transcript. And for me, I usually read, I'll take a day, Tuesdays and Thursdays during application season, I get to read from home. It's my favorite thing to do. And every time it is, I get me along with the applicants and your stories. But when I open a file, one of the first things I do is I go to the transcript, because that tells so much about someone. What are the kind of courses you took? What were you most interested in studying? Are you someone who went broad and liked to see how different disciplines connect with each other, or maybe someone who went very deep? So that's step one, and I do get information about how curious someone is and how the rigor and course choices impacted them. But perhaps more importantly than the transcript is looking for evidence of this curiosity in other things that people have done. So perhaps you were at work and there was tough problems to solve and you worked with others to figure it out. Or perhaps you did research at your university beyond your classes. One of my most recent favorite stories was from someone we admitted in this class. It was an individual, I think he was in business development in a tech company. It was a growing tech company. And he joined when the company was only about 50 people. And he said one of the things he loved best when he joined was that wherever he was, there was laughter in the hallways. And he thought that was a sign of people being optimistic, innovative. And then as time went on and they were doubling and tripling in size, the laughter went away. Yeah, and he remembered going to an all-hands meeting and asked the senior management, this is a concern, what can I do? And came up with the idea to do a pulse survey. The only problem, to check in with the culture, the only problem was he said he had no idea how to do an HR survey, what cultural engagement was, how to build it, how to write questions, all of that. But you watch him go through a path of just curiosity, of meeting with experts both in the company and outside of the company, researching material to figure out, what are some good benchmark surveys? How do we develop questions that'll work? Luckily, they had some PhD students in this company who were doing business analytics that I could get help from. But the point is, that's a great story about using your curiosity and your drive to find truth about this company to come up with, they essentially came up with a great answer about what they could be doing differently as they move forward. So hopefully that helps give you a sense of what I'm looking for and how I'm looking for it.